Williams, this project is a collaboration with William Overholt, Robert Copeland, and James Cuda, all from the University of Florida. I'm from Texas Christian University, and my project was the origin of a disjunct population of Hydrilla in the East African Great Lakes. Okay, now Hydrilla has a worldwide distribution in the Old World. It goes all the way there's a disjunct population in northeastern Europe, and then it extends from Iran through India, through Southeast Asia, and throughout the Indo-Pacific. Okay, there's also a disjunct population that occurs just in the East African Great Lakes. Morphologically, in East Africa, it looks a little bit different from a lot of the Asian forms. It has very small leaves, and it's also usually found submerged under 2 to 8 feet or 2 to 8 meters of water. And so we were interested in figuring out how distinct genetically this population was compared to Asian forms. Okay? So we sequenced a bunch of individuals at 2 chloroplast regions, and we compared the genetic similarity of individuals in Africa to individuals in Asia. And what we found, this is a diagram or a haplotype network of the genetic relationships of the different genetic types that we found in Hydrilla. A couple things to notice. China, for instance, has a lot of diversity. So these little circles represent genetic types. This is found in China, that's found in China, that is. This one is. These circles down here are also found in China, so China has high genetic diversity. All of the African samples are all the same, and they're this genetic type right here. The most closely related genetic type to African samples are a couple that were found in China, but all the samples in India and Pakistan and Nepal are all the A type. And they differ from B by just a single nucleotide and a mononucleotide repeat. So that suggests that these two are very similar to each other. If we look at another type of locus, microsatellite loci, and we cluster those, the African ones here are in green, and the India are in blue. And we see that the African haplotypes cluster with the India ones, but not with any of these from China or Australia or Indonesia. And so what we think has happened is that this population of Hydrilla in East Africa is really a long-distance dispersal event from somewhere here in Western Asia. Okay, and this corresponds with a migratory pathway for birds that occurs from Western Asia down to the East African Great Lakes. And so birds probably transported fragments of Hydrilla to this area, which became established and started this disjunct population. Okay, we know it wasn't a recent human introduction because Hydrilla was first discovered in the Great Lakes by the first European explorer to that region in 1860 and 1863, Speke, and he collected Hydrilla in these lakes. So that means it got there before European explorers got there, so it was most likely brought there probably by birds across that region.